Hey guys, I am back and still proud of you because this is the back of your brochure that you guys completed because you are amazing. What? Look at this. This should go in your refrigerator. Better yet, you need to send it to your mom so that she puts it on the refrigerator with the magnets because it's like something that her baby created, which is awesome, right? All right. So, what we're going to get back into this is now we want to go ahead and set up the inside of our book. Now, you guys are going to see that I have to do some weird stuff because, like I said, I'm working with smaller real estate as far as like my screen size and stuff. So, what I need to do is we're going to, one, we're going to unlock our layer, and two, we're going to check out this pages panel for a few minutes. So, I got to move my software over so that you guys can see the other side because there are options in here that we're going to need later on that I needed a larger application window for, which is InDesign. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to this pages panel. And this is our pages panel. Yours is probably longer. I adjusted mine just so that I could get everything on the screen. So, but our pages panel, up here is the master pages area. We're not going to be dealing with master pages, at least not for this project. One, because there's just not enough time to teach you guys master pages as well. But so we're not going to be dealing with that. But this is the master page area, and this is the working page area. So this is the area that we're going to be working in. As you can see, this is page 1. If I click on page 2, then I'm on page 2. Now, another thing you got to notice is, and that's what we want. We want to be on page 2. But another thing is we can't see our margins right now. And that's because, remember, W is our best friend. If we hit W again, it takes us back into our working mode, okay? So W, 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 right? So we're back into working mode, which is where we want to be. We want to see the margins. So you guys should be seeing the margins just like I'm seeing them. If you are seeing the margins, then you are golden, all right? I'm going to go ahead and collapse the pages panel. So we should be right here. You should be right here with me. So for now, what we're going to do is we want to go ahead and we don't want there to be 3 columns. We just want one simple column in here. So we're going to go up to layout. We're going to go down to margins and columns, and we're going to go down to navigate to where columns is, and we're going to tell it, hey, we just want one. All right. And you can preview it and see it as it's happening. We have one column. We're going to choose OK. All right. So just a bit of tidbit of information for you guys, just so that you know. If you look at the margins, the pink margins represent the horizontal margins on the page. That's why there's pink here and pink at the bottom. And the purple margins represent the vertical margins on the page. So just a cool bit of information for you guys to know. It just makes you that much smarter than you are, because you are so smart. All right. So that being said, what we're going to do now is we want to, so I got to move my screen over. I told you guys it's going to be a pain for me. Not for you, just for me. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to reset this to the center. Okay. And when I reset it to the center, I'm just hitting Control and 0 because that just says, hey, let me reset your document to the center of your area. So this is cool. So now it's centered. So what we're going to do now is we need to affect the rulers, right? So right now our rulers, if I right click on them, they're set to picas, okay? We want both of them to be set to inches. So we have to go in here and we have to set it so that it sets to inches. So if we go here, we can set this one, which will set the rulers on the x-axis to inches, and then we would have to come over here and we have to set the ruler on the y-axis to inches. But there's a way we can do them both at the same time. I'm all about working smarter, not harder. It is if we go up here in this upper left corner and we right click and we choose inches, it changes both of them at the same time and we're happy, right? So let's just go ahead and do that. Go in the upper left corner and change both to inches at the same time. Just makes your life easier, right? It makes it easier and makes you smarter. So the next thing that we're going to do is we want to go ahead and set up our title. So we need to go back to our first page to grab some information. I'm going to hit Control Save because I just like saving to make sure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Pages panel and I'm going to click on page 1. What we want from page 1 is we want this contact us text. See that right there? We're just going to copy it. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to hit Control C, that copies it. That's all we did. I'm going to go back down to master page, back down to working page 2, and I'm just going to paste it. I always like to double check my layers just to make sure everything's cool, and everything is cool. I'm on the text layer. We are set. We are golden. Okay. So that's what I wanted to do. I want to make sure that this is copied. Let me see. We could make a few settings to this, but for now, I think we're good to go ahead and stop this video and go into another video. So right now, all we have is the contact us. We have it copied onto page 2, and when we come back, we're going to get into styling this page. All right. I'll see you guys in a few.